Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Hope all of you are doing well. Welcome to today's analysis session and mentorship on Halal Portfolio's community. Let's go and take a look at the overall condition of the market. Man, there was such a messy week after a while of choppy market that we had so far, and Bitcoin finally got rejected from this line of support, which was previously broken. We expected this trend line to hold actually on lower time frame, but it was rejected clearly from here and dumped to the $84,000. Nothing that we didn't know, but me personally, I wasn't in Bitcoin, but I did give you guys a signal that you can do dollar cost averaging or buy these positions. Even if you have bought these lower positions, you went down around 4%. While if you see, uh, first of all, it's not a financial advice, but if you see this, that the market is still in dip, 4 5% going down in Bitcoin is always a good thing because you can accumulate more. And if you don't know how things work, if you're a beginner, you cannot just simply judge it by this because previously we have been trading way more accurate. Sometimes these dumps happen, and we can't just exactly tell you to exit. You need to know technical analysis yourself. You need to learn the skills yourself. Never ever rely on anybody's signal. We are not a signals group. We are a mentoring group. We teach you how to do things. We teach you fishing, instead of giving you the fish. So it's very much important for you to understand because I myself have invested a lot more around these prices. I'll show you in a while, but not in Bitcoin and the other altcoins. Just give me a moment. Let's start with the US dollar chart first. Then we're gonna go with everything, and we're gonna also check the liquidation charts because we expected this to happen. It was around 88 to $86,000. If you remember, I told you that the market will liquidate all the leveraged traders, and it did. But I will show you how it did and can it even go lower. Now, if we come to the US dollar chart, you can see that it keeps falling and it has followed the path that we wanted perfectly, and it will keep continue it will keep continue going down. And from here, now that we have reached that scenario is now irrelevant, what we can expect from here is two things. One, because we have reached a level of support, I'll show you when we can expect something like this, a continuation. Then the next one, we can expect a little higher, a retest a little higher, then a continuation. So it's still the same thing as this could happen because of this support, but these are some minor supports that might not actually react, but if it does, then you can be ready for any scenario. But on a longer term perspective, you can see that US dollar just keeps falling down. There's no way it can go up. So as long as US dollar keeps falling down, Bitcoin and crypto is in good hands. So this is such a nice chart because I told you if it's below 100, it will just keep going down. I even described this as the death of US dollar on a video. I will link it to this video by the end of it if you want to watch it. Hopefully, I'll remember and do it so you can go and see that. Uh, because at those times, US dollar was breaking this support, I believe, or it was around here. So it's nice to see things unfolding. Let's go take a look at USDT dominance and see how the probabilities played out. Okay, so we initially had like a week ago before changing things a little bit. This was the resistance 6.5, you know that. But because of this level of supply, you can see that it almost reached the Bitcoin reacted. We had to take another level as supply, which you can see it did react twice from here, and we did trade it actually, and we made money from this level. But in here, it actually lost, and instead of getting rejected from this resistance that we had, it went back to this level of 6.5, and as you can see, it is dropping down from there. Now we need to tweak our analysis just a little bit, because if you see, this is the thing that we expected very long time ago. We can have it here, and if we change things just a little bit and take this as a local top and as a resistance, you can see that everything is still in play, and remove everything else. Have this as a support and remove this as well, and we can remove this as well. So we have now these levels to look at. These are future probabilities that if it breaks those levels, we're gonna look at that. But for now, USDT is falling and it's bullish for Bitcoin. I gave you the signal in the community group just before Bitcoin started going up. So if you bought, congratulations, we bought the dip again. I'm gonna show you some of the other charts as well here. So if you want, you can trade them as well. I'm waiting for things to unfold. Okay, Bitcoin dominance. Currently, if you see, it is trying to make a double bottom here, and it's trying to go up, but it is in a lower time frame. If we come on daily, and we can see that it is still below this line of resistance. Now, for lower time frame as well, right now it is on a level of supply. So if Ethereum starts going up again, we can expect this to just turn around from here without even going higher. So Bitcoin dominance right now is still in this downtrend. Can it go higher? Well, it can, to actually come down from here, but it doesn't mean that the altcoins will suffer at this point. Altcoins will also go up because Bitcoin is bullish at the moment and USDT is falling. So if it does something like this, it's quite possible, or it can just get rejected from this level like so and continue going down. In both cases, it will go down, then altcoins will outperform Bitcoin. It simply means that. So it's also in a good position. Guys, if you have questions, I can only see it on phone. Send me in WhatsApp community group about the charts, or if you have any coin for me to analyze, tell me there so I can include it in the session. And because I can't see the chat, but I will be able to see the community chats on my phone. All right. So how is total doing? I will remind you again that I did tell you, simply because it was on a resistance level here. I told you a lot of people on Twitter are pushing this chart that, look, this is breaking and the Bitcoin will go up. But I told you it is on a level of resistance. It will simply mean we're going to come back to this level again before going up. And you can see it happened exactly like that. Why our analysis is so accurate than most people is because they use predictive analysis, and they show how the market could go and toward the future higher from here. But what they don't see is it can come back in the lower time frame, because they don't care about the probabilities. It is bothering because the new traders, especially if you come to this space, you will see it here and you will come and invest here. But the market goes down from this level, then you are the person that actually lost. You should have the eyes and ears to be able to take profit here. But if you're new at this level, you should have the patience to wait for the market to come down. You can see we had two levels. Even this is broken. Actually, we had this previously, and there was no any other level. You can see I showed you this chart correctly. I think it was 2, 3 videos ago. If I give you a timeline, you can go and check that. Maybe it was around 9th or 10th of December. Go check that video out. I showed you this exact chart. Same for total 2. I expected this to come down and it should have dropped significantly. My chart is not loading because I'm having some bad internet connection. Okay. Now you can see that this was a probability, and I told you if we don't break this level, the price will come down. Even Ethereum will fall down. That was obvious. Now we are on a level that we can actually buy things with no fear. And we have done it last night as well in the premium group, and I told you today as well on the retest of it on the public groups as well. Uh, same thing in all of them. We expected this to go a little bit higher, but even then it didn't do that. You can see that it simply just came down from this level. But this is a good level of demand, this zone of 840 billion in total tree. So let's see, it should push higher. Altcoins like Solana is suffering at the moment, but it's fine. I am also stuck there. I am stuck there. If I was like those fake gurus, I would have told you that I'm already out, like lied to you, you know? But I'm not gonna say that. I am actually stuck there. But I have traded it so many times that I have made profit too. Now it really doesn't matter and doesn't bother me if I am down a little bit. And it covers me so quickly because the position I bought is actually down in the market. We trade through high time frame and we exit through high time frame. And these up and downs are normal. You need to get used to it if you're in crypto. Otherwise, you will never win, bro. I'm trying to tell you the exact truth that is about the market because if you don't have patience, if you don't have your risk management properly set on time, if you don't divide your capital and always run out of money and don't have money to buy, then you can't make profit. You really can't. So, need to take things in consideration. Okay, we talked about Bitcoin at first. Let's go and talk about Ethereum so I can show you where exactly I'm stuck and you tell me if that is a loss. Okay? If that's truly a loss. Here we go. So, Ethereum, let the chart fully load. All the way, I have traded Ethereum multiple times throughout this period of going high and coming back down. But I was out all this place and I invested back a little bit around these prices and I have taken profit and exited in different positions. So you tell me if I am really in loss. Just because I entered here, look at how it played actually, okay? I entered here, the market went actually, then it fell, then when it came down, I de-risked myself. It went below, I I held it. It went higher, I took profit, it fell down. And I de-risked again. I took a lot of my position out. I kept a little bit of it. Now that it came to 136 last night, it was here at this candle close. I invested again. Now it's at 2,951. I invested at 2,936. Am I in loss? Okay. So this is how the market moves. Yes, I didn't buy here, which this is exactly the same thing I teach you. I didn't. It's very simple. And this chart, ETH BTC, has confirmed for us that we're gonna go up because this pattern of breaking and retesting, I have been waiting it for like 2 months at least since we had all these drops. And finally, it has broken. And I showed you in the previous analysis as well that it has broken. It is really the time to invest. When it is going to go up, nobody knows. Can it go lower? Yes, it can. If you properly enter the market with good risk management, then you will win. It is really in a level of demand. It's such a nice place to invest. Here obviously wasn't a good place to invest at 3,400 when Ethereum went. Just recently, here, it wasn't a good place to invest. And I certainly didn't. But I did at 3,000. I did at 2,936. Let's talk about Solana. Then I will go toward the altcoins you guys told me. So Solana, I wasn't able to exit. I bought here, it went below, and it went even further down. I didn't exit because for me, in order to go down, I needed a pattern like this to form. Do you see a pattern like this or you see a pattern like this? So when I saw this pattern here, I held it perfectly. And it did go above my entry and it reached this resistance. Then I wasn't there to see this on market, which is completely fine. I did exit Ethereum at this point, but I couldn't see Solana. Then it took me to some loss. Of how much? Of up until 6.8%. Why? Because my entry was bad. At 133.40, my entry was bad. Because I had my zone like this. When I then later fixed my analysis a little bit, then I saw that, oh, I should have had more patience and waited for it to come down. So just did that. And now it is down 3.48%. Now, in order for me to exit, I could just exit if it comes back just a little bit more higher because I really believe it will. Even maybe go higher than this, then I can exit. But at this point, it is 3.69% in loss, and it will be in 2% loss, and I can exit perfectly because I have taken 1, 2, 3% multiple times through all this choppy market just on Solana. So, do I care if I lose a little 2%? No, it is part of the journey. Huh, and what I did tell you, I gave you this signal to buy here just last night. So if you did, then congratulations. Okay, Zcash. Zcash, I'm still looking at this level if it cannot reclaim. I traded Zcash from this level to this level from 405. Let me show you on 1 hour exactly where I traded it. So Zcash had a resistance here, which I didn't expect to go down from there a lot. So I bought Zcash at 405. I sold it with 2% profit here, 2.37%. Then when it dropped again, I bought it at 402, lower, just around here, and it took me back to profit. You can see that. But then I wasn't able to close this again for some reason because I'm really busy these days, giving you guys so many other things. I fixed the website, by the way. I'm gonna announce it today, inshallah. The website is completely renewed. If we have time, I will show you the website and show you what are the things we have done. Anyway, so now how much loss is this position in? Let me take this a little bit accurate if I can. Just a little bit more. Okay. So we are down 2.34%. The same as I have taken profit, I'm down in Zcash. But we did take some other profits here. What about that? 16% in Zcash. Alhamdulillah. Yes, the market is not right now good for Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Solana, but we did very good with Zcash. And Zcash is right now on a level of support. So the scenario I gave you guys in premium for trading Zcash was that I expected to go further down toward 330 or 350, this level, which it can. But before that, if it cannot reclaim this level, so you can see it's trying to reclaim. If it couldn't, I will also exit and get an entry at this level, which will be how much? It will be around 11% cheaper Zcash. So definitely it's trying to get rejected from here, and after we close the stream, I'll go and maybe sell it. Then I'll let you guys know if I did. So be sure to be inside the premium. Otherwise, take decisions here according to your own methods. Okay, let's see finally gold, and I have some coins to do analysis on that people told me in the community group. Let me see. Okay. Tau Sui Ethereum. Ethereum I did. Tau Sui I'll do. Near and Bat Pax G. Okay, Pax G is basically gold, so I'm gonna give my opinion on gold. It has the same chart and the same price. Pax G is the gold version of crypto. Gold version of crypto. Crypto version of gold. Bitcoin is again, oh sorry, gold against Bitcoin is again getting rejected against gold, which is a good thing. And gold was rejected from its all-time high, which we talked about this, and we can expect it to go back below this. So once it does, it will really go lower, but you can see that this breakout hasn't happened. So it will only go up if we break the all-time high in this manner. Otherwise, there's a lot of compression in this trend. It could actually break and fall lower for gold, which is a good thing, which the money will flow back into Bitcoin. All right, let's go take a look at Sui near Bat. Um, let's take a look at Sui. Brother Sui is still maybe trying to accumulate in this level, but you can see that between this range, it is not in a good place to buy because it just keeps going down. And I remember my teacher told me once that never buy a coin that only keeps going down. It doesn't have a market structure. Only keeps going down means it's on a downtrend. Unless it breaks back above to 1.8, then I'm interested in SUI. Otherwise, it can go back to 0.5. Who knows? It might just find a support here at 1.33, but I'm not interested in SUI, to be honest. This is my analysis from very long time. Nothing special happened, and you can see since here SUI got destroyed as per my analysis. Near Okay, Alban, bro, this is for you. Near is also the same in the same situation that Sui is at the moment, but there is a level to consider for near that we don't have on Sui, which is the previous high that can take back the price up around 30% back to this broken level of demand. So what you can do if you want to trade this, have your stop loss below right in this manner. Let me see how much it is. It's like still is high risk. If you enter at 1.47, then it's a good. Then it will be like 3% stop loss. But right now it's 7.77. But if you do a good risk management, you're looking at 22, 27% uh, profit on near. Let's go see Tao. Where is Tao? Okay, Tao is here. Bro, what happened to Tao? I'm interested in Tao. Who said Tao? I'm interested. I'm interested because Tao is on a level of demand and it is retesting. The stop loss is very, very less. You can see we have like 4% stop loss, but if it moves up 6, 15% just recently, it dipped from here up to 20%. It's very, very good. Very good. I might actually send a signal on premium on this when I enter. None of the things I say is a financial advice. I share my charts so you learn from it inside our community because that's what real mentorship is, isn't it? And you get it daily, bro. Every single day. You get so many things. So join Halal Portfolio since it's free. If you guys have more questions, I can let you turn on your mic. If not, then we're gonna end the meeting. And you guys can watch it on YouTube as well. Like these videos if you are getting value so it reaches to more Muslims and ethical traders so they all can benefit. Okay, I guess there isn't any further question. Have a good day, guys. It was such a nice meeting today. I'll see you guys in the future if I am alive, inshallah.